Hello and welcome to Lovely English Stories. Thank you for stopping by. This story is written for intermediate English learners. Ready? Let's get started. B1, B2 English Story. Summer Travels. In a cosy cottage in a small village lived a happy couple named Emily and Liam. They loved exploring new places and were very adventurous. One summer, they had an idea. They wanted to travel all around the United Kingdom for 3 weeks. They had a cute dog named Poppy who was wagging her tail with excitement to join them. Emily and Liam spent a long time planning their trip. They looked at maps and made lists of places they wanted to see. They decided to go camping in some of the prettiest spots in the UK. They packed up their tent, sleeping bags, and lots of camping equipment and said goodbye to their cottage. Their first stop was the beautiful Scottish Highlands. They drove through hills and past clear lakes. Emily thought it was amazing. They found a quiet spot by a calm lake and set up their tent. Poppy was so happy to explore. Every day was full of new adventures. They hiked on moors covered in purple heather, and at night they had campfires under the stars. Emily and Liam snuggled in their sleeping bags, listening to nature's lullaby as they fell asleep. Poppy was always close, curling up by their feet and watching over them. They went to the Lake District. It had misty mountains and calm lakes that were like mirrors. They climbed up steep paths, and from the hilltops they saw breathtaking views. Poppy was full of energy, running around happily. They explored charming villages with cute thatched roof houses and colourful gardens. In one location, they camped on a meadow with rolling hills all around. They walked on cobblestone streets, had tea and cakes in cosy tea rooms, and made friends with other dogs. At the coast, they saw the waves crashing on the cliffs of Cornwall. They camped high up and watched the sky turn pink and gold as the sun set. Time felt different during their adventure. Sometimes it went fast and sometimes slow. They saw castles in Wales, danced in pubs, and even got caught in a surprise rainstorm in Edinburgh. They became even closer and made lots of memories. In their last week, they camped near a brook in a calm forest. They read books, played with Poppy, and enjoyed the peaceful nature. On the last night, they had a campfire and talked about all the amazing things they did. Poppy was happy and content beside them. When it was time to go home, they felt a bit sad, but also thankful for the wonderful trip. They had seen so many beautiful places and met friendly people. Emily, Liam, and Poppy packed up their things and headed back to their village. As they walked hand in hand, they knew that this adventure was just the start of their exciting journeys together. They smiled, looking forward to more fun times ahead. Now, let's go through some of the intermediate English vocabulary you have just read in this story. We'll give you the word and then a short explanation, and then we will give an example of the vocabulary in context. Cobblestone. Cobblestone. Cobblestone is a small, round stone used for making paths and roads. For example, the narrow street was lined with charming cobblestones, making a pleasant sound as they were walked upon. Snuggle. To snuggle. This verb means to cuddle closely and comfortably, often for warmth or affection. On a chilly evening, the family gathered around the fireplace to snuggle with blankets and hot cocoa. Wagging, or to wag, means to move a tail from side to side, usually to show happiness or excitement. Dogs wag their tails. For example, the playful puppy greeted us with a wagging tail as we returned home. Adventurous. Adventurous means you are willing to try something new. You like exciting things and to take risks. For example, the adventurous explorers set out on a journey to find hidden treasures in the jungle. Breathtaking. This adjective is used a few times in this story, and breathtaking means extremely impressive or beautiful, often leaving one in awe. For example, standing on the mountain top, they had a breathtaking view of the sunrise. Misty. Misty. It is often misty in England in the winter, and this means that the air is filled with fine droplets of water, and it often creates a hazy, misty atmosphere. For example, the misty morning made the garden look mysterious and enchanting. Rolling. Rolling means moving continuously with gentle slopes and curves. They enjoyed a scenic drive through the rolling hills of the countryside. Tail. Tail is a long, flexible extension at the back of an animal's body. As we just said, a dog or a cat, they often wag their tails. The cat flicked or wagged its tail in annoyance. United. Now, in the story, this is part of the United Kingdom, but to be united means to come together as one and be joined with a common purpose or goal. For example, the team worked together in a united effort to win the championship. Charming. Charming means attractive or pleasant in a unique way. The small, charming village was filled with colourful houses and friendly people. Cliffs. There are lots of cliffs in the UK, and these are high, steep rocks or walls often found along the edge of a body of water, so at the seaside. The climbers climbed the cliffs to reach the top. Coast. Coast. This is the area of land next to the sea or ocean. For example, they spent their holiday relaxing on a sandy beach by the coast. Cosy. Cosy. You might see this spelt with a Z, but that's the American spelling. This word means warm, comfortable, and snug, and often in a small place. The cabin in the mountains was cozy. Crashing. Crashing means to make a loud noise or impact. The crashing waves against the rocks created a soothing sound. Equipment. In the story, we mention camping equipment. Equipment are tools, devices, or items needed for a particular activity. The hikers made sure to pack all the necessary camping equipment for their trip. Exploring. To explore. This is the act of travelling to find new places or to learn about other things. The family spent the day exploring the forest. Peaceful. Peaceful means calm and quiet without disturbance or stress. The park by the lake was a peaceful place to relax. Steep. Steep. If something is steep, it has a sharp incline or slope and is difficult to climb or go up. For example, the hikers faced a steep trail as they climbed to the top of the mountain. Tent. Tent. A tent is a portable shelter made of fabric and supported by poles. For example, the family pitched their tent. Ignore the sentence at the top here that was left in there in error, because we were going to explain what a sunset was. The sunset is when the sun goes down in the sky. And there is an example. They watched the sunset from the beach. Waves. Waves. Waves are movements of water that rise and fall and often caused by wind or a disturbance. For example, the children built sandcastles by the shore, listening to the sound of the waves gently crashing. We hope you enjoyed this lovely English story and the vocabulary explanations. Thank you for stopping by, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Get productive and check out our language learning productivity packs on Etsy. You can find the link in the description box below. And don't forget to use YouTube 10 for 10% off. See you soon!